I feel like singing, and now so I face the final curtain. Because it's now the final one, apart from tomorrow when I'm going to have to do a post show. I'm so tired. I've been staying up till 3 o'clock all this week just to make sure I last today. And then I'm doing videos on top and editing and sending them out, and my head's just insane. I'm so looking forward to sleep after Tuesday. I'm so tired. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, creeps. It's WrestleMania day. Are we all excited? I am. I'm looking forward to WrestleMania. I have the snack pile now. We have Candy King, we have treats, we have about 4 different drinks. Non-alcoholic, because I don't drink. I am so looking forward to this show. I really am. I feel like I've got caught in a lot of build-up this year. But willingly so. I also feel like since I've watched WrestleMania 2 that I can completely appreciate the build-up now. Alright, there's maybe not as much as we personally want in there, but it is still a good build-up and we can still appreciate it. When I think back to WrestleMania 2, that's not a negative on 2. Please don't think I'm being negative. I feel like I've forgotten that Wade Barrett is the Intercontinental Champion. I mean, alright, we had that spot on the end of Raw a few days ago where they were all bringing out the ladders. It was supposed to be Dolph Ziggler versus Bryan. You know, the one thing I'm looking forward to in the IC title match is just seeing Dolph Ziggler's hair dry, because it just ends up with this crazy 80s perm. It is absolutely hilarious. Dolph, please do your Roots by WrestleMania. Just saying. Titles slipped and gone and come back, and it's been in so many hands that I just kind of feel like I think it's Dean Ambrose, but I think that's wishful thinking. I kind of think, as much as I maybe like to see R-Truth hold the title, I think it's probably going to go to Daniel Bryan, or in my dream world, Dean Ambrose, because I'm a lover of Dean Ambrose. The ladder match with that many competitors, they can't do wrong. I mean, Money in the Bank matches when they had them were always brilliant, even if the rest of the card was a bit bad. I think Rusev versus Cena is definitely more appreciated by the USA crowd than the UK. For us, it really is just another match. It was, say, Rusev versus Wade Barrett, for example, and it was over here, and he was putting the Russian flag over here instead of the Union Jack or the British Red Cross. I think we would be totally on the back of it. To us, I think it's kind of one of those things where it is just another match, and it's not one of the ones I'm hugely interested in. I want to know where Lana is and if she's going to have a cream cake on her head come. So as you know, she has these stupid hairstyles that end up just looking like she's got a cherry on top of her head. She placed her with that really bad Texan guy that sounded like he was camp, and really bad yellow glasses. Just bad. Even the commentators couldn't help but insult him that week. It's pretty obvious that despite the fact that WWE were advertising for some kind of Russian soldier, Cena's gonna win. You know, he crushed him last night on Raw. Crash! 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 I'm quite happy as well that it's not Cena being in the main event again, or the whole pay-per-view being centered around him. It's nice to see him step back and be willing to do it and not be so, I want to be in the main event. I don't know if he says that anyway. As you know from yesterday, I do enjoy a Battle Royal. I wonder if the Andre the Giant Battle Royal should have been on the main card instead of the tag team 4-way. The tag titles, especially with Rikishi being in the Hall of Fame and the Usos being in that match, should have been on the main card and not the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. You've got so many guys going in that match that really, and especially with the fact that a Battle Royal is so crazy anyway, you never really know where to look. I feel like that would have been a better starter. Just my call. There's some great names in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. I think it's more an accolade than a title, and I remember that there's that big ass trophy that's like just the size of me. I think I'm more enjoying that for the Battle Royal. I don't particularly mind who wins. I quite like the fact that we have not seen Undertaker at all, apart from all the thunder and all the rumblings at the Raw from Monday. Undertaker is the kind of guy that won't be like a Ric Flair and doesn't know when to stop. I think as long as he feels up to it, he'll carry on, as much as I'm kind of sitting there in the back of my mind going, you've done enough, you really don't need to do any more. The build-up, I think, has all been Bray Wyatt. You know, okay, he's not been there. Even if he was there, that Bray Wyatt still would have won the war on the promos. Just Bray Wyatt has just been hot on that, you know, not hot in the hot sense, but he's just been so there and so present, and he's got the crowd wrapped around him. I mean, I just sit there every time he's on and just go, you're so amazing on a mic. It's just a God-given, you know, talent, really, mic work, because as we know, Roman Reigns isn't great on the mic, but Bray Wyatt is. I'm not calling a winner for this match. I don't think Bray will win, but I have enjoyed getting them there. And with the pictures we've seen on Undertaker recently, it looks like he's grown his hair back and got rid of that bad mohawk. I'm sorry, I didn't like the mohawk, okay? Which I think the hair will make him look younger as well. He looks in better shape. He looks bulkier, actually. He got skinny for quite a while. I love the burning chair a few weeks ago. It's one of my top matches on the card, mainly because it's The Undertaker. But there's just still this part of me that just wants Limp Bizkit to come on and just him sitting there at the top going on the bike. Just my attitude era childness, okay? Oh, here's a fun fact for you. You know how long it takes Undertaker to walk down to the ring? 1 year at WrestleMania, I made a cake batter and put it in the oven before Taker went down to the ring. True story. I've actually got a video of it somewhere. If the rumours are true, then the Bellas are leaving after WrestleMania. Yes! Ah! I've got to admit, with Raw, I was kind of a bit peed with it, but I kind of expected that they were going to drive some sort of wedge between AJ and Paige. If they really are leaving, then they would have dropped the title unless they're going to walk out with the title. It's wishful thinking for me, you know. Alright, you know, I don't want the Bella Twins winning. I don't like the Bella Twins. Paige and AJ need to come out and just win, and that's probably what's going to happen, especially if the Bellas are leaving. But I can hope. There's two wrestlers against two models that want to be wrestlers that suck. One of them of which thinks she can act. Neither of them can act. The spot between Paige and, I want to say Brittany all the time because of Brittany Knight, but Paige and AJ on Raw, where they're just in the back talking, just shows how good two wrestlers are against two wannabes. I love the pair of them. I hate the Bellas. Please just leave, Bellas. You suck. You're awful. I don't like you. Goodbye. The tag match on the is Los Matadores. Let's say it right. Los Matadores. Let's get it right, because I did do Spanish at school. I remember none of it. Father and son, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, who I just think looks like someone's dad. So now I've called them father and son. The Usos and... who else is it? I need to look that up. Bear with me. Bad that I can't remember. The New Day! That was it! I'm there. The New Day haven't really been involved as such in the Mania build-up. So Usos should win because of Rikishi, but I really don't mind. You can't really say much to this one because there's been little build-up for it and little hooks, apart from Tyson Kidd and Natalya having some marital... I don't know. I don't watch Total Divas, I'm sorry. Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton. I really wanted this to be a stipulation match. Last 2-3 weeks they've built it up okay, but maybe they should have had Orton leave the Authority just a little bit sooner. Obviously he was in the Authority when he came back and then just totally kicks him up the bum. In a way, I kind of hope Orton wins, because that will lead to the next match, which is Lesnar versus Reigns, and possibly Rollins might cash in. I think he would get the biggest pop ever if he did, and there's a part of me that totally wants to see it. In fact, I do want to see it. I am still annoyed with the IWC for constantly being down on Reigns. Okay, yes, Raw ending sucked, where they're like, give me the title, give me the title, I want the title, it's mine! It's like two kids fighting over a toy. It wasn't all that good. I had the first flicker of doubt on Roman Reigns when I saw him stood there against Brock Lesnar. I was like, can he really do this? Is he really ready? And it's kind of made me worry for that match in a way. I don't know why. I kind of want Brock Lesnar to annihilate him now. And that sounds really mean because I've been fighting the IWC for the last 2 or 3 weeks on here, moaning at Reigns. I look forward to the match, but it's not one of the ones I'm really that high on. Sting versus Triple H, how could I forget? When I saw on Monday Night Raw that Sting was going to open the show, I was like, yes, yes, and then it was all a bit of a letdown. I thought they were going to let him cut some epic promo, and I felt a little cheated. I was sad. I am renowned on BWR radio for not liking WCW in any stretch, but I do respect the legend that Sting is. Probably more so for TNA. I'm not a WCW fan. I'm sorry. I can never get into it. Mainly because I want to murder Eric Bischoff. I wonder if Triple H is mainly in this match just for the glory of it. However, it's had a really good build, and I'm just marking out for Sting, I'll be honest. I kind of want to get a load of white face paint and just do a load of stripes. That would be a fun Instagram post, wouldn't it? That's one of my top matches on the card. I'm mainly looking forward to that, and I think that's going to be one of the penultimate matches that goes out. I think there should be more matches, but at the end of the day, for once in our lives, we actually have the IC title on the main card, the US titles on the main card. Okay, the Divas title isn't. if that was on there, we'd want AJ versus Paige anyway. Who knows, next year we might have Sasha Banks come up, and I can't wait to see that woman come up, or Bailey as well. I can't wait to see her come up. I can see the rubbish divas, i.e. all the model divas, coming down and probably dancing with whatever person's performing. That's the point in the show where I'm going to be asleep. Just for your knowledge. Before we go, our final Hall of Fame card is Macho Man, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Rikishi, the Bushwhackers, Medusa, Udrana Blaze, Larry Zbyszko, Tatsumi Fujinami. Yes, I got it in one. I was so worried I was going to muck that up. Kevin Nash, which was announced just this week, which made friends of mine very happy. Hi, Jake. And, of course, my little love in life, Connor. If you're watching the Hall of Fame and you don't shed a tear when that little boy goes in, you have no soul. I'm not going to say too much more because I will cry at Connor again. That will be saved for the post-show. If you want to join us in BWR for the chat room, we do not have any type of unlawful stream. We will just be in there, all as fans, chatting together. Here's the link down here. I might do something with Instagram during, so I'm going to post the Instagram down here. Not that I know what the hell I'm doing with it. Thanks, BWR peoples, for enduring me all week. Thank you so much for watching this whole long process. I'm tired. I'm going to watch WrestleMania 31 tonight when I come back from work. Join me if you will. Come back to YouTube for the post show the next night, where I will be sitting there like that, okay? Because it's been a long week for me. I will see you all tonight or tomorrow. Bye, everyone.